Hey, this is Mario Quinteros. I'm a Solution Self-Chem, and today we're out here with our B&G sprayer, and we lost some pressure. Try to pump it back up, still no pressure. So what we're gonna have to do is take this guy apart and let's diagnose and see what's wrong with it. So let's take it inside. Hey, we're back inside now, and let's take a look at our sprayer while we're not holding pressure. First thing I would do is take the pump assembly out of the tank, and a couple key items that we definitely want to take a look at will be our Cursillo gasket, which sits right underneath the lid, our cylinder as well, and check valve. There's also one other item inside the actual cylinder, the plastic cup that creates the pressure. Those 4 items is what we're going to take a look at. So let's take this apart and let's see what we come out with. Okay, now we've taken this apart, and we're just going to kind of go over everything, make sure we look over, see what may be going wrong with this. First item we like to inspect is typically the cylinder. Make sure that there's no pinholes, cracks, any kind of blemish that may stop it from making a good seal. So I would look on all the exterior. No pinholes, nothing, no problem there. Another trick is if you cover the end of this where the opening, where the check valve typically goes, put your hand on that, and then you can look inside of here, hold it up against light. If you see any light breaking through, then that's an obvious break. This is fine. Let's just move it aside. Next item is the Cursillo gasket. This is what sits onto this section here of the cylinder, and if this guy is dry rotted or torn or cut, obviously not a good seal and will let the air bleed right on out as you're pumping. The check valve, this particular part is very important as well. It sits on the base of the cylinder, and this guy has a umbrella-like shape. If this flexes out and looks flat, it won't make a proper seal. Another issue is that they swell up, and if that's the case, then we need to replace that. The other key ingredient will be the plastic plunger. This item sits inside, and I have one here pre-assembled so you can look how it sits on the actual pump rod. And you can look at the poly cup right on there. If you see any cuts, tears, or pieces missing, because I've seen that before, time to change it. That's your culprit. It's not letting you press any pressure into the tank. And that is the key ingredients to making this guy work. Okay, now we've gone over the 4 basic reasons you might lose pressure. Figure out which one is the right one for you. Replace the parts, and put it back together, and hey, you're back in business. For any questions or tips, call us at our 1-800 number or any one of our locations. Hey, I'm Mario Quinteros. I'm a Solution Self-Chem. Ask us how. Do it yourself.